What if I told you that you could go live on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitch, and more from a single browser? Yeah, no downloads, no complicated setups. I've talked about these things before, but today I'm reviewing TalkStudio by Streamlabs. You know what? Let's find out if it's the best live stream shortcut that we've been waiting for, or just another pretty face with no real power. Welcome to GBRLIFE Reviews. I'm Caitlin. If you're into content tools, honest reviews, and real deal feedback with zero fluff, you've found the right spot. Also, this setup is a little different for me today. If you see any of my other videos, you will see that, but you'll also see why in just a moment. Now, let's get into TalkStudio right after my intro.
Capture tales in text, it's a written quest. Life's pages turned in our treasure chest. Ink spills truth, not a bit less. Our blog shines where the heart confess. So that was fun. The motherhood maze, balancing acts in the life's grand ballet. Stay engaged.
Sure. All right. What is TalkStudio? TalkStudio is Streamlabs. Yeah, but it's their browser-based Streamlabs platform, whatever you want to call it. Basically, it's designed so that you can stream to multiple platforms all at once, just like the regular desktop app or any other method that they typically use, which I believe I have a live video for that one, so you can go check that out. But the point is, you would be able to stream YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitch without ever touching any complicated software, including OBS. And Streamlabs itself. Literally, you would log in, you connect your accounts, and you just go live. That's it. That's what this is. And you can also bring guests, which that's pretty big, to your streams. You can customize your branding, and you can even record your shows, all without needing to download anything. Because remember, this is a browser. And here's what stood out to me. It's ridiculously simple. As simple as it can get with Streamlabs, but it is pretty simple. The dashboard is clean. If you've ever used Zoom or StreamYard, it'll feel instantly familiar. But honestly, a bit simpler even, because I think that some of that can get a little confusing sometimes. It does have the multi-streaming options. You are not using heavy CPU strain or anything like that. You're just going straight into a browser and getting to go live. Plus, it's guest friendly. I can say this a million times, but it's guest friendly, and you can bring guests on your stream just by sending them a link. That's a big deal. And there is no account actually needed or app downloads. Although, of course, that's going to make things easier, but no app downloads. And there is custom branding. You can upload your logos, overlays, backgrounds. You can polish your broadcast so it actually looks like it's your brand. And yes, even if you're in your pajama pants behind the camera. Then there's also cloud-based recordings. You can record your sessions in the cloud so you can download and repost them later for promos or your website. If you're looking for clean, simple, guest-friendly streaming, this is your place. But if you know another place, please let me know. Drop a comment. Tell me your favorite live stream tool so far, because it was by someone else telling me about this one that I actually went and reviewed this. So shout out to that viewer who left a comment and told me to review this. Now it's time for you to see it for yourself. Let's get into this so that you can actually see what I'm talking about.
Okay, so here we are inside of TalkStudio. Now, I know what you're thinking. This doesn't look like anything spectacular, but here's why it actually is. Now, you can't see me. I would show up right here, and that's on purpose because if I show myself inside of the camera at the same time that I'm using TalkStudio, what will happen is it will basically show like a million of me because you can't really record. It's like we're trying to record itself inside of itself. But inside of here, you have the ability, because remember, this is for live streaming first. You have the ability to see all chats from everywhere that you would be broadcasting. You have the ability to schedule your broadcast. You can design, you're adding your logo. You can update your themes, update your background to being whatever you want. You can also add in these overlays right here. And then you have styles this is the themes, this is what I'm using right now, but I can change my theme if I would like to. If you want to view all of the themes, you simply select that. Watercolor is very similar to what I use on Streamlabs desktop. There is a limited amount of themes on here versus when you're using their desktop app, but there is still a lot of options if you are looking for something fun, but also more on the basic side. We'll go ahead and leave that watercolor up. And then you have text, which is really great because one thing that they do have is a teleprompter. I'm not going to say it's the best teleprompter in the world. And if anybody's interested in using a teleprompter, I would heavily suggest using a different one, but it's good that they have one. You do not see this very often in tools like this. You can also reverse the direction of the ticketer. Now, one thing that I did want to show is this right here. Let me just add that. And you can see I just put welcome to GBRLIFE Reviews, and it's going to go ahead and say that on the bottom. It would show me right here, and you would be able to see this on the bottom just going. And if I want to reverse the direction, there you go. If I want to show it on top, there you go. Pretty quick and easy to use this. And of course, the banner. Now, if I go over here to video, this allows you to do virtual backgrounds or add in some clips. It looks like these are basically just countdowns, and that's really it. There's a few other ones. I haven't really checked in here too much, but still pretty cool. You can add these clips in. On your settings, this is where if you're going to do recording versus going live, it matters because you're going to want to tell it to do a full HD and also to tell it to be on your local computer or cloud recording. If you do not have these selected, it won't just automatically do that. The participants, remember, you can have guests. You can select them right here. It will just grab the link, you send it to them, and then they go directly into your live stream at the same time. Oh, actually, it can also do that for recordings. So you don't have to just use this for your live stream to have a guest on there. So if you're doing like an interview beforehand, you can absolutely have this going. And then you can put your name on the bottom. And just a few other regular settings that you can add here and uploading your avatar. And then there's the apps. You have these widgets. These are pretty cool just to add in a few more things. And then everything that they are doing. And that's basically it. Just going to show you over here also with the account, support, reporting, the account settings, keyboard shortcuts, and so forth. And you can earn money by referring people and basically just using one of those affiliate links and stuff if you're interested in doing something like that. And this is TalkStudio. Tell me that this isn't awesome. It really is straight to the point. You can actually put all of this or use all of these things in addition to Streamlabs when you start paying for it. So speaking of paying, let's get into that price.
Okay, so pricing. There's a free plan, and basically you just sign up. That's it. You go in, but there's limitations. You can only stream to one place at a time. So if you're not a big multi-streamer, that's for you. Other than that, if you want a multi-stream, it's $19 a month. How do I know that? Because that's what I pay. But here's the thing about the $19 a month with Streamlabs. That's with everything. That means that you're going to go onto their desktop app and you can use that for your $19 a month. It's Ultra, and you can be on the browser. You can get all of the fun themes and everything that they have that's extra. They're one of the places that was able to go live with TikTok before you even had 1,000 people. It's pretty awesome that you can spend basically $20 a month and you're good to go with just Streamlabs. That's it. You pay that $19 a month and you're done. So personally, I would say when you're talking about pricing, I think Streamlabs made it easy because it's either zero and you get some stuff and one place to stream, so you can still use it, get an idea, or you do multi-streaming and you spend 19 and you get everything. So think about that. Now let's talk everything else. All right, time for GBRLIFE Ratings. It's got a clean layout. There's multi-streaming. It's guest friendly. And overall, I'm not ripping my hair out trying to figure out this energy. So I'm going to give TalkStudio a 4 out of 5. I am docking 1 star because the free plan is way limited, and also little things in it may get a tad bit annoying. But for the price, it's an awesome tool. And if you're building your brand and you want to be everywhere, like that's the whole point, is wanting to get to as many places as you can. Not every place, then I would go to Restream. But if you're getting to like the main places, this is your place. So that's it for this week. That's this week's review. I hope you loved it. I know it was a little different, and I'm probably going to get back to my normal way with Streamlabs normally next week. But remember, with all of our content on GBRLIFE.com and our amazing clothing brand, you don't have to be without GBRLIFE in your life. And don't forget to check out last week's review on Restream, because it's basically this, but with way more options on where you're going to stream, including the recording option. So you may be interested in that over this. You may love that. So go check that one out. And if you found this helpful, be sure to subscribe, like, all the fun stuff, because if you're into real and honest reviews every week, this is your place. And I will see you soon. Bye.